if this was a track that I was finishing up and I had the mix and everything arranged and all that, and I was just kind of dialing in the mix and getting ready to export it for a master or to master it, one really cool trick to do with this is to duplicate your drums, and then you can mute this, and this has all the same triggers. Then you can go to your original drum rack, you can turn off the triggers, the external instruments that are triggering in your actually audible rack there, and then this is what's triggering, and then you can go in and you can select all your MIDI like this, and then you can nudge it. You can hold command to nudge it by little bits. And so what I'll do is I'll listen to this and I'll nudge it till it's too much, and then I'll dial it back. What this is doing is it's actually going to make the mix cut out slightly before every drum hit. So there's a tiny bit of silence before every drum hit, and that just adds that extra amount of punctuation and really clean, snappy, cutty stuff to your mix. So now I'll show you what that sounds like. So the drums are cutting through really clean. You can hear every one of those little transients. You can hear the body of every kick and every snare, and everything is nice and clean and lined up. So as soon as you have this built into your default template, your mixing time is cut. You don't have to worry about anything because the main stuff that needs to come and cut through the mix is dialed in perfectly. And then all it takes is adjusting these shapes inside your ducking rack to fit whatever drum samples or drum synthesizers that you're choosing to use. So that's the key, is just dialing in those shapes, using the multiband functionality, and customizing your ducking shape as you go. But if you have it saved as a default template, then you never have to route it again, and it just saves so much time not having to set that up. And I think it's really essential to have all these racks ready to go, so that when you sit down and write music, you have all these tools at your disposal and you're not stuck just twiddling knobs for hours and hours and hours, and you can really just quickly and easily communicate a musical idea. I find it to be really refreshing that way. I'm also going to be providing these racks. I will provide my default template for you guys. So I hope this helps you to achieve a new level of cleanliness in your mixes, and also another level of efficiency in terms of how quickly you can communicate your musical ideas.